So today I'm going to show you one of my favorite tips for doing your lips. It's going to really make your lips pop. It's really creating more of a three-dimensional feel, and it's actually one of the tips that Marilyn Monroe used to use to get those bombshell lips, very, very full, and that photograph really, really well, really nice and three-dimensionally. So you need 3 products for this, at least 1 lip liner, and either another lip liner or 2 lipsticks, and all within the same shade ranges. You can do this with any color of lipstick, just as long as you have a couple of different colors that are complementary, but that go in order from darkest, middle tone, and a lighter tone. You need 3 different tones for this. So I'm using more of a neutral. This is going to be more of a nude brownish lip. But again, as Marilyn Monroe used to do, she would use red lipstick. So you can do it with any shade, just as long as you have your 3 different colors of the same color. Well, 3 different shades of the same color. So I'm going to start off with my lip liner. This one's in nude, and this one is the waterproof lip liner. And I'm going to go and define my lips, just the outer edges. So for this, you want to be using your darkest color. Your darkest shade should always be your liner, at least one of your liners. You can also, for this look, you can really fake the shape of your lips a little bit. You can play around with bringing them out a little bit more, like just over your natural line. Not too much, you don't want it to look fake. But you can definitely, especially with darker colors, you can get away with it. All right, next, again, this is the waterproof lip liner. This one is in Cinnabar. So this is more of it's still a very neutral color. It's a little bit more, I guess, orangey. So now I'm going to go to the middle of my lips, and I'm going to create the second tone right underneath the dark liner that I already just put on. So you want to overlap it a little bit, but for the most part, just really stick to the middle of your lips. Okay, so as you can see, I have the darker outline, and now I have a bit more of a reddish brown in the middle. So we're going down in color. So now I'm going to take my lipstick. This is the Rouge Velour lipstick, and this one is in Sand Beige. This is the lightest one. This is very, very creamy. It's almost glossy, so it's perfect for this because it's going to really blend everything together nicely. And now I can just put this over everything I've done. So just a little bit. You don't want to put the lipstick on too thick because you want it to be a little bit sheer so that you see the layers that you already did. So from here, you can either take your fingertip or you can take your lip brush. I'm going to use my fingers for this, and you just blend it in. But when you do have the darker lips, I recommend that you leave it more on the dark side. From here, you can go back to your darkest shade. I use nude for this one, and you can define it a little bit more again in parts that may be smudged out a little bit more. If you want to really define the Cupid's bow right here, really add the shape that you want. So this gives a very poofy, I guess, very with these neutral tones, very kind of Sophia Loren, very bombshell. This is a great lip to pair with smoky eyes in nude. If you're going to do it in a darker color, I recommend you lay it a little bit lower on the eyes. Stick with just a regular black liner or dark brown, and lighter eyeshadows, just to keep it very fresh and glamorous. But so this is how you're going to do it, and this is definitely what's going to make your lips appear more full, and you can put a gloss on top of this too. That'll also really, really help. But you just basically contoured and made your lips look bigger from illusion. So enjoy.